A very good morning to all the students. Today is the lecture number 7 for the power system 2. In the previous lecture, lecture number 6, what we had concluded, we had done one numerical. Okay. In the lecture number 5, we had concluded the derivations of positive sequence component, negative sequence component, and zero sequence component. In the lecture number 6, we had done some numericals regarding the sequence component method. So in today's lecture number 7, we are going to do analysis of unsymmetrical faults. Okay. In this today lecture, we will do analysis of unsymmetrical faults. So let's start our discussion. In the analysis of unsymmetrical faults, the following assumptions will be made. कि जब भी हम एनालिसिस करते हैं अनसिमेट्रिकल फॉल्ट्स की तो कुछ assumptions को हमें कंसिडरेशन में रखना पड़ता है. अनसिमेट्रिकल फॉल्ट्स वो फॉल्ट्स होते हैं लाइक सिंगल लाइन टू ग्राउंड फॉल्ट, लाइन टू लाइन फॉल्ट, double line to ground fault. All these faults come under the category of unsymmetrical faults. The symmetrical faults are like all the three faces of the line are shorted. Three faces of the line are shorted to ground. We can say that symmetrical faults are triple line faults. All the lines are shorted, all the three faces are shorted, or all the three faces are shorted with respect to ground. We can distinguish that fault as symmetrical faults. Unsymmetrical faults means single line to ground fault, L to G, line to line fault, L to L, and double line to ground fault, double L G fault. So there are few assumptions while doing analysis of these unsymmetrical faults. The first assumption is the generated EMF system is of positive sequence only. ये जो हमारी जो generated EMF है system की, that is of positive sequence only. No current flows in the network other than due to fault. सिर्फ fault current ही flow करेगी network में. No other current will flow. Load currents are neglected. You have to remember these assumptions before doing the analysis. The impedance of the fault is zero. Okay, we had neglected the impedance of the fault is zero. Phasor R shall be taken as the reference phasor. हमें R को ही reference phasor लेना है. In each case of unsymmetrical fault, EMFs per phase are denoted by, ठीक है, in the each case of unsymmetrical faults, EMFs per phase are denoted by ER, EY and EB, and the terminal potential difference per phase by VR, VY and VB. ठीक है. So all these are the few assumptions which we are doing before the analysis of unsymmetrical faults. Okay, you have to remember all these assumptions. कि वही fault current flow करेगी, other currents are zero. Impedance हमें zero लेना है. R phase को हमने reference लेना है. EMFs per phase are denoted by ER, EY, EB and potential difference as VR, VY, VB. So we are starting with the first category of fault, that is single line to ground fault. ठीक है, we are starting with this first category of fault, single line to ground fault. ठीक है, let's start. Consider a three phase system with an earth neutral. एक हमने थ्री फेज सिस्टम को कंसीडर किया है जिसकी अर्थ को हमने न्यूट्रल कर दिया है. ठीक है. Let a single line to ground fault occurs on the red phase. We had thinking like that there is a three phase system. उसकी हमने थ्री फेज सिस्टम की न्यूट्रल को अर्थ कर दिया है. तो हमने अज्यूम किया है कि let the fault is across the phase R. There are three phases: red phase, yellow phase, blue phase. We have considered R, Y, B phases, three phases. We are saying that a fault occurs on the R phase and the nature of the fault is single line to ground fault. This is clear from this figure that I will draw a figure after some time. The voltage across that phase is equals to 0 because maximum current flows from which the fault occurs. Therefore, the remaining voltage is 0, and current across B phase and current across I phase is 0. These two equations came from the above assumptions that only the fault current flows, the other two currents are 0. ठीक है, the sequence currents in the red phase in terms of line currents shall be, ठीक है, so there are three sequence currents which we had derived earlier named as positive sequence component, negative sequence component and zero sequence component. All these three are derived in the previous lectures, so we can say that I naught equals to 1 by 3 IR plus IY plus IB, I1 equals to 1 by 3 IR plus AIY plus A square IB, I2 equals to 1 by 3 IR plus A square IY plus AIB. So we can say that by substituting the value of Iy equals to Ib, Iy equals to 0, Ib equals to 0, Iy equals to 0, Ib equals to 0, Iy equals to 0, Ib equals to 0. We can say that the zero sequence component equals to the positive sequence component equals to the negative sequence component equals to the 1 by 3 times the current across the red phase, I 1 by 3 IR, because IY is 0, IB is 0, IY 0, IB is 0, IY 0, IB is 0. So all these terms are 0. The remaining portion is 1 by 3 IR. So this is the figure which I am saying. We had considered a three phase, red phase, yellow phase and black phase with the neutral earth. हमने neutral को earth कर दिया हुआ है, ठीक है. We had assumed that the fault occurs across the R phase. Okay, we had assumed that the fault occurs across the R phase. The R phase is earth. हमने R phase को earth कर दिया है, ठीक है. So जो यहाँ जो मैक्सिमम करंट फ्लो करेगी वो R phase से ही फ्लो करेगी. रेस्ट ऑफ द फेसेस में जो करंट है that will be going to be 0. So current across R phase equals to sum of these sequence components. Any in the previous lecture we had already discussed any unsymmetrical component, the fault current can be converted into a three sets of balance components, sequence components. Those three sets of balance sequence components are known as zero sequence component, positive sequence component and negative sequence component. Since the value of I0 and I1 and I2 are the same, we can substitute this I1 as I0, I2 as I0. So sum of all the three I0 will be 3 I0. Okay. Then we are going to do derivation for the fault current. ठीक है, हमें अब निकालना है ये करंट की वैल्यू कितनी है. What is the value of the fault current which is going to flow when single line to ground fault occurs? In this whole chapter we will do the analysis. All these concepts are used for the analysis purpose. ठीक है, हमें एनालिसिस करना है अगर ऐसा हुआ तो कितनी मैक्सिमम करंट फ्लो कर सकती है और उस मैक्सिमम करंट को हमें रेटिंग के सर्किट ब्रेकर्स या रिलेस को लगाया जाएगा ताकि वो मैक्सिमम करंट हमारे जब सर्किट ब्रेकर से पास हो तो हमारा सेफ्टी इक्विपमेंट डैमेज नहीं हो और पैरेलल में हमारा जो फॉल्टी सेक्शन है वो भी रिमूव हो जाए. इस पूरे चैप्टर में हम सिर्फ एनालिसिस करते हैं कि कितनी करंट फ्लो करेगी ताकि हम उसके अकॉर्डिंग ही अपने सेफ्टी इक्विपमेंट्स को अटैच करें उस रेटिंग्स के. ठीक है. सो what we are going to do, we are going to derive the fault current in the first phase, then we are going to derive the phase voltage at fault in the second step. Today we are going to discuss with the first step only. We are going to derive the fault current. First of all, expression for fault current IR will be derived. Let impedance across the positive sequence component, negative and zero be the positive, negative and zero sequence impedance of the generator respectively. Consider the closed loop N or En. We have considered this closed loop N, R, E N. Consider the closed loop as the sequence current produce voltage drops only due to their respective sequence impedance. We can say that the EMF induced across the R phase equals to I1 Z1 plus I2 Z2 I0 Z0 plus VR, because we know that impedance, the formula for impedance equals to voltage upon current. As voltage across red phase is 0, in the starting of the analysis we had done, as all the sequence components are equal, we can say that we can substitute VR as 0 and I0 equals to this I1, I2 and I0 are same. We can take common the value of I0. The remaining terms are Z1, Z2, Z0. So I0 can be written as ER divided by Z1, Z2, Z0. In case of fault current, we are doing this expression for finding the value of the fault current. IR equals to 3 times the I0. This we had already said. IR equals to 3 times the I0. We are substituting this value. We had first calculated the value of the zero sequence component and then substitute IR equals to 3 times I0. This is our final expression for finding the fault current IR. From this expression number 1, we can draw, from this expression number 1, we can say that examination of expression number 1 shows that the equivalent circuit from which fault current may be calculated as given in figure 2. It is clear that fault current is obtained by connecting the phase sequence impedance in series across an imaginary generator of voltage CER. ठीक है, अगर हम यहाँ पे फॉल्ट इम्पीडेंस को भी कंसिडर करते तो यहाँ पे आ जाता 3 टाइम्स दी ZE. फॉल्ट इम्पीडेंस को करते यहाँ में आता पॉजिटिव 3 times the ZE. So in the next class we are going to discuss how to calculate phase voltages at fault. Thank you, students.